So this is me and Seth Jackson from LandMrk. We're at Cannes Festival, kind of the Thursday, kind of like the last day to some extent for a lot of people. It is for you, isn't it? You're heading home.
I am on my way to the airport now. This is the last thing I do.
I grabbed you off the street to do a quick chat down here. And how would you summarise how you're feeling at the end of this festival?
I'm feeling a little jaded, but it's been an amazing week.
What about, like, physically? How are you feeling?
Broken might be a good description.
I think that's about
After
right.
all that hard work and rosé.
And all the rosé, exactly. So you say jaded though. Why are you jaded?
No, I'm not really jaded. It's been a wonderful, wonderful festival. Honestly, one of the best ones I've been to.
That's very exciting to hear, because there have been a few people that have, some naysayers along the way that have said there have been a few flaws this time. Some with the amount that it was costing, some with the passes, some with the focus on data over agencies and brands, maybe. The shift in that. Do you think that's something you've seen?
I think it is a shame that when you walk along those yachts, suddenly every single one's got a programmatic buy company on it, when it used to be agencies and music companies. But give or take that, there's been a really interesting focus on innovation this year, which I think has been brilliant. And you know what? I've had a great time, and I've done loads of brilliant business.
And loads of brilliant presentations, right?
Well, we had some really good panels on the first day. So we did a couple then, really interesting speakers, really good results, great audience. Great.
Tell us about the speakers and panels you've had.
So we're running a panel called Fire the Innovation Team, which was all about how perhaps agencies need to look at a new model, look about radical collaboration instead of just creating innovation departments. Kind of controversial, but kind of fun.
Fabulous. So if you could summarise what you've seen, what do you think have been the key trends?
I think, interestingly, diversity has strangely been one. I
was saying I went to see the Voice of Women She Says Awards, which was focusing on women, obviously, but there have been so many things about, haven't there, to do with diversity. That does seem to be pumping up every single year.
Yeah, I mean, if you walk down the Croisette, you can see it's all exactly the same looking people. They're all youngish, middle-aged-ish white men. I think there does need to be a change. It's interesting they've taken that. And innovation has been the other theme they've gone to, which is obviously something close to my heart. So
if you were going to innovate towards next year's event, how would you change it?
I would run the entire event on this brilliant software platform called LandMrk, which I think would really be great. So geolocate all the parties so everyone could find them. And I might build...
That would be great, because we could not find some of these. So, this is what we need. We need to be using LandMrk to find all of the parties.
And I think from the Strange Thoughts perspective, I think we would build a mind-controlled rosé pouring robot and see where we go from there.
So you said that your first interview question of the festival was, what made you cry last? Oh, excellent. So we are on YouTube Beach, and some YouTuber has just walked in front of the camera with his snap specs on. So yeah, tempted to buy some snap specs from the vending machine?
I think I'll be all right.
So yeah, what made you cry last?
No, you can't ask me that again.
I want to... Well, I'm stealing this guy's question. It's great. I can tell you what made... I cried at this Voice of Women thing. There was lots of great creative in there, and it just hit me hard, man. It hit me hard. I also almost cried when I didn't get into the Spotify party. Well, yeah. What about you?
This morning when I woke up and realised I had to go to the airport with all these big heavy bags, that may have done it.
So what's coming up next for you now that Cannes is out of the way?
So we've just finished a massive campaign for Shakira all around the world, which has been really brilliant. We're launching something with Jonas Blue and Carling today, I think, in the UK, or at least the rest of the team are. We've got really, really exciting clients come up. It's going to be a good year, I reckon.
Fabulous. Well, hopefully we can review whether your rosé bot has worked next year. Have a good journey home.
Thanks, you have a good time.